Hi, Mr. X with glossary term complex number. Turns out all numbers are complex. Even the numbers we learned to count before we were in kindergarten are actually complex numbers with a imaginary portion equal to 0. We study real numbers without the imaginary part before we study complex numbers. In basic math, we pretty much keep it real. But these imaginary numbers are not imaginary. They really exist. Unfortunately, if we say that these imaginary numbers really exist, then that takes away from the real number line. I'm not sure what would be the better term. Complex is the better term. The distinction is this. Real values can be ordered on this real number line. We call it the real number line for a reason. Every value on this line is either greater or less than any other number on this line. So that's a very important concept. So this is the real number line. On the other hand, a complex number with its two parts, a real part and an imaginary part, requires two dimensions to plot it. You have to have a horizontal axis and a vertical axis. You have to have two coordinates of some sort in order to plot a complex number. We typically let this be the real axis for the real part, and a plus bi, that's the a. And we let this be the imaginary axis, in a plus bi, this is the bi. Or in this case, x plus iy, yi. And we have a complex number z, which has a component that is this much real and this much imaginary. At Mr. X, the glossary terms are free.